Namaskar, everyone. Good evening. Namaskar. Welcome to day 22 of our 40-day meditation program. So friends, today we begin with one more question today. And this question is, like other questions, this question is about, kind of having an inquiry within, and let the answer come spontaneous to all of you. So if you are ready, here we go. So my question is, what has been your greatest realizations in these past 21 days? Make your answer as precise as possible. Don't think too much, just write. Okay, wonderful. Yes, beautiful. Yeah, happiness, forgiving myself, love, my soul, awareness, not body, joy, calmness, love, peace, happy, I am, beautiful, bliss, I am that, okay. May I be able to meditate, yes, oneness, bliss, peace, bliss, feeling guided, beautiful. And I can read some comments on the YouTube also. Breath mastery, shanti, breath awareness, meditate regularly. Joy is within, self searching, let go. Beautiful. I think all these realizations are so, so, so beautiful. Understanding life, beautiful, excellent, powerful. Each and every response of you, friends, is powerful. So, friends, today for the day 22, we've chosen the topic Tat Tvam Asi. Well, many of you might have heard these words, Tat Tvam Asi. And for some of you, it might be a new word that you've just heard for the very first time. So I'm going to help you understand this word a little bit through a story first. And this is one of my favorite stories. Most of the times, if I am asked to spontaneously share something, this comes to me naturally. So, and this is one of the most powerful learnings of, your own journey to self, Tat Tvam Asi. Tat Tvam Asi is one of the, Mahavakyas of our Upanishads. There are 4 Mahavakyas, but one of those Vakyas is Tat Tvam Asi. And it is mentioned in Chandogya Upanishad. So, Tat Tvam Asi in Chandogya Upanishad has been spoken 9 times. It has been mentioned 9 times. And Upanishads have a beautiful way to make people realize what is it that they're trying to say through the shalokas and all that. So there are stories that they have put in, and these stories make it easy for a normal man to absorb it. You don't need to be having a very complex knowledge to look into these books. It can be easily read through stories. All that you need is you need time to sit with the story. So my request to all of you is that while you listen to this story, listen it with all your awareness, because there could be many lightning moments in this, and there can be a heart opening moment, and something that we've been trying to do from past several days, it can come to you like a light. Okay, and that can strengthen its anchor in you. So this story is a conversation between a father and a son, and the father is Rishi Uddalak, and the son is Shwetaketu. So, as I said, that most of the times in the olden days, father was considered to be a preceptor, a teacher for the child. And the very beginning of the learning will happen from the father himself. And, so that is how this young boy started. He had grown to 12 years, and his father thought that now he should go to somebody else and, have a greater knowledge. I think he needs a better perceptor now, a better teacher now. So he asks his child that I'm going to send you to, another preceptor and have a great learning with them. That is what, the child did, because he obeyed the commands of his father. And after 12 years, he again comes back. By the time he has grown to almost 24 years, and he was living his normal life with his father. But his father noticed that there is something missing in his child. And even if he's gotten this thorough knowledge of the Veda, Vedanga, Sanskrit grammar, and all these things, the Niti Gyan, he is missing something, because he found that his child is arrogant. He has a big nose. So, in our schools, I'm sure all of you must be knowing, there was this punchline, this of Sanskrit phrase which was often spoken, and that is called Vidya Dadati Vinayam. Vidya Dadati Vinayam. That means the right knowledge brings humility in you. And he did not see humility in his child because he was arrogant. And then he felt whatever he studied, it hasn't gone inside of him. So, what should I do? How should I teach him about that? So, you know, fathers in those days, teachers in those days, they were very careful how they are passing the things to the children so that it doesn't hurt them. And, to just engage his child into knowing more, he used a conversation wherein he creates an inquisitiveness in the child itself. And he said, "Dear son, you have known about this, and all these subjects. Have you known that which is unknowable? Have you known that which is unknowable? Have you seen that which cannot be seen with eyes? Have you heard that which cannot be heard with ears? Have you perceived that which cannot be perceived by senses? Have you known that which cannot be known by mind?" So when he passed such statements, suddenly the child gets a shock. It's like, the thunder of the knowledge coming in his head, and he is like, all ears up, and he's kind of, then he's gotten so inquisitive, and he says, "It's Father, I don't know what you're saying. Please say it again. Tell me more about it." Now he's on the path of inquisitiveness. Now father has gotten him on the path of inquisitiveness, and this is how the real journey starts from there. And then, as his child says, "Father, tell me more about it," the father says, "As you wish, my dear child." And then he says, he points at this pot, this pot, a clay pot, and he says, "Can you see this pot? Is this more of a pot or more of a clay?" And the child is thinking over it. Is it more of a pot or more of a clay? And then he says, "You see this gold necklace? Is this more of a necklace or more of a gold?" And then he points at the water, And he says, this wave, is this more of a wave or more of a water? So friends, if you would like to answer these questions, I invite you to please write in the comment section. Try to attempt these questions. Is the pot more of a pot or more of a clay? Is the jewelry more of a jewelry or gold? Is the wave more of a wave or water? Excellent. Yes, you've gotten the point, dear friends, and all of you are there. Yes, the pot is more of a clay. Because if you take the clay away, will there be pot? If you take the gold out, will there be a gold necklace? If you take the water out, will there be a wave? So are you more of Hitesh or Shirin or Mala, or are you what is in you? What are you? And then he reminds that, and then suddenly the child gets it, and the child says, listens to it, and then his father says, Tat Tvam Asi. He says, you are that. You are that Shwetaketu. And then the child is even more inquisitive. He wants to learn more about it. And he says, Father, tell me more about this, because this is so powerful. And then he says, you see this clay? Can this clay be a pot? Can this clay be a ladle? Can this clay be a jar? Can that Brahman be you? Can that Brahman be I? Can that Brahman be that mosquito? And then he says, Tat Tvam Asi. So when I say this, can I also say that you are the appearance of Brahman? It is the Brahman that has taken your appearance, a certain shape, color, face, height, something, this and that. It is the Brahman. So then he says, Tat Tvam Asi. And then the further, this child is even more inquisitive and he says, Father, tell me more. I want to know more about it. Because he was an intelligent child, you know. He carried that thirst of knowing the truth. And his father was actually getting to, him to quench his thirst because he was telling him what is the real truth. He was getting him there. So there was so much of bliss already coming to this boy, already in Anandamaya Kosha. And many of you are already feeling it. That bliss is already oozing out from the body. And then his father tells him something more. And he says, now go outside. From that banyan tree, get me the very fruit of that banyan tree. And he goes out and he brings that fruit. And he says, cut open this fruit. He opens it and he says, what is it? He says, seed. And then he says, cut this again. And he says, what is it? He keeps opening, one after the other. It's like reducing, the portion one after the other. And ultimately he reaches to that and he says, what is it? Shwetketu says, I don't know. And then he says, it is this I don't know that has the potential to grow into a tree. It is this I don't know that has the potential to grow into Aruna, Maithili, Dr. Jayesh. So it is that potential working in tree. It is that which is taking shape of you. And then he says, Tat Tvam Asi. And suddenly this lightning has gotten so deep in this boy, and he started to understand that, yes, what is his father trying to say to him? And that is how the story is slowly and gently, moving forward. And then he says, Father, tell me more. I want to know more. And his father says, as you wish, my dear child. And then he says, get me a glass of water. And then he brings water in the glass. And then he says, put some salt into it, a lump of salt. Put that. And then he says, mix it well. He mixes that. And then he says, drink it. So he sips the water and he says, what's the taste of it? He says, salty. He says, okay, now try to drink it from the middle. And then he sips it and he says, how does it taste? He says, salty. And he says, now drink it from the bottom. How does it taste? It says salty. He says, it is this salt which is all pervading in this water. It is Atman, it is Brahman that is all pervading in you. It is in you, it is outside of you, it is around you, within you, without you, everywhere. Tat Tvam Asi. He says, you are that. And this story also tries to help us understand that how should we relate to others, dear friends. Only when we learn to relate with the real self in us, we can see, we are able to relate with others in best of ways. Then we can see the beauty in others. Otherwise, we are not able to see because we haven't realized our own beauty. We are not ready to see that beauty. Then suddenly, when you will try to do that, you will see that everything in the world will begin to make sense to you. You will never question anything. Oh, why does this exist? Why this corruption exists? Why this attack exists? Why these, all these terrorist groups exist? Why there is so much of fight? Suddenly, all these questions will, go to zero because you have finally realized it is out of nothing. It is out of that I don't know, which is what this has grown from. The nucleus of everything is I don't know. The nucleus of everything is Tat Tvam Asi. The nucleus of everything is that Brahman. So if you keep coming back to this, you will see suddenly the wars that we go within ourselves, they'll be put to rest. Suddenly there can be deepest feelings that we are looking for. We get it now. We get in this moment. So friends, today we are going to meditate on Tat Tvam Asi. We embrace this self of ours that we have grown from, right? That real nature of self. And for that, if you're ready now, I want you to give me a thumbs up or say yes, yes, right in the comment section. Ready, ready, ready. Yes, we all are ready. Excellent. Yes, all of us who are on Facebook, on YouTube, I would also like you all to, mention yes. Excellent. I can see Rakhi, Bhavna, Velanki, Ravi, Harsha, Harshada, Jaya. Excellent. All of you are ready now. Wonderful, dear friends. So put your feet on feet, clasp your hands, and close your eyes. and take 3 long, deep breaths. Breathing in from your nose, hold it for a while, and breathe out from your mouth. Taking another deep breath in and breathe out. And then come back to your normal breathing. Every day we are growing. We are growing in our self. It is this growth that speaks in your life. And every day you open that door to go even more deeper. Traveling to your real Swarupa, embracing your actual Swarupa, focusing on your normal, natural, peaceful, soft breath. Moving into the very depths of your being where your Atman resides. Waves of relaxation and deeper healing is penetrating deep in your body, penetrating deep in all your koshas, very effortlessly guiding you to attain that state of samadhi, becoming that yogi, rather awakening that yogi that you already are. Just be. Permit yourself that I'm going to stay totally aware in this journey. As I stay aware of this soft breath that is moving within me, it is helping me to peel down the layers that I often identify with. Everything outside of you, inside of you, all the movement outside of you, inside of you, all the stillness outside of you, inside of you, is helping you to have that direct experience of your main ingredient, the main ingredient of your being, without which nothing of you can exist. Going deeper down, dropping your potness and reclaiming your clayness. Dropping your gold jewelry and reclaiming the nature of that lump of gold. Dropping that identification with the wave and connecting to reclaiming that water nature. There can be no you without the presence of self in you, the Atman in you. Or I can say there can be no smaller self in you without the presence of this greatest self. It is the greatest self which is your main ingredient. Allowing yourself to rest in this main ingredient, your actual, real identity. With all the awareness, we stay in here. There is only one focus. And that's the Atman in you. Tat Tvam Asi. You are that Atman. You are that supreme being that is formless. You are that being that has chosen to appear in your body, that has chosen to appear like you. And when you are that supreme being, you are that Atman, you are that main ingredient. Where is the question of imperfection in you? Is there anything that we can call as imperfection? Is there anything that is not beautiful about you? When this Atman shines in your koshas, how can there be a criticism about self, a shame on self, a guilt, a limiting belief about self can be true about self? Tat Tvam Asi. You are that. And when you are that, what about others? What about people who have troubled us, hurt us, given us pain? made us cry. What about them? Can I put my attention on the main ingredient of their being, that which resides in them? When theirs and mine main ingredient is same, aren't we same? Aren't we the one? Who has the potency to grow into you and them? Who has the potency to grow into this existence and all its residents, all that exist on the existence? Tat Tvam Asi, you are that. They are that. We all are that. That which is all pervading. It is you who is all pervading. It is you who has grown into lotus. It is you who is the mud beneath the lotus. It is you who's the light. It is you who's the dark. What is there in names? If you drop the names of light and dark, lotus and mud, what will remain? That is you. That is your real nature. You are that lives in a day which passes by happily. You are that lives in a day that passes by pain or suffering. Because you live in happiness and suffering all at one time. You exist everywhere in the same time. You're all pervading, like that salt in the water. You're all pervading in the water of this existence. You are that salt that makes the water salty. Tat Tvam Asi. You are that. in all the awareness. I'll give you some time to let this truth go deep within you. When I am whole, there is no question of lack. There is no question of lack inside or outside of me. Whoever I am whole. Because I am that main ingredient in my being. I am the master of the charioteer, the chariot of my body, mind, senses. I am that Atma. I am whole. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Here is whole. There is whole. And when the whole is taken from the whole, what remains is whole. Tat Tvam Asi. You are that. At this moment, I bring in my awareness that I'm committed to live from this truth, the ultimate truth in my life. I treat myself with deep respect. I treat others with deep respect. I treat the creation with deep respect. And that's how I respect the Creator. Taking 3 long, deep breaths, breathing in from your nose. Hold it for a while and breathe out from your mouth. Slowly and gently anchoring yourself fully in the body. Let the light of your soul pervade everywhere. Let it brighten you. Let it brighten your aura. Let it brighten the room that you are in. Let it brighten the entire creation. Opening your hands and keeping the palms of your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And gently, you can open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. Wonderful, excellent. We can stretch our body and we can give an applause to ourselves, to the real self in you. We can be grateful to that real self in us. Yes, how beautifully we have moved closer to it. How beautifully we've shifted something in ourselves. That's beautiful. So, friends, I'm open to take up some questions and listen to your experiences. So, I'll invite Lata Abiru Ben. Yes.
Namaste ji. Thank you. It was an amazing experience. We have always heard of this Aham Brahmasmi and Tattvam Asmi, but it is only today I actually found the difference between the two. And all these meditations, you have actually made us experience each knowledge that we have learnt by way of workshops, by way of books, everything. And this experience is so wholesome. Thank you so much. And I want to share one more miracle with you. Actually, I attended the ACTP program in February in QLU. So that time there were a set of books kept there, and I had wanted to buy some gifts, these books as gifts for my family. So I picked up two or three, and I picked up one more book, and that as a gift for my husband. And I came and gave it back to him, and he was not at all interested in that book, and he just left it. He said, "If I want to read it, I will read it." So I too left it aside, and then I'm suddenly out of the blue. I'm in this workshop, and here you are saying this is one book, and I want to show you that book which I have.
Okay. Wonderful.
I was so surprised, which is something which I hadn't brought for me. And then immediately from yesterday, I have been thinking I should go and find out where my husband kept this. And then this morning, just I'm keeping one piece of paper on my desk, and my eyes are directed towards the book, and this is what was there. And immediately I started reading this evening, and I've come up to the balance sheet page.
Wow,
So,
beautiful.
the moment I took the book, I felt one heavy energy just going down through me.
Yeah.
So amazed, and that is why I felt every step through these meditations, I felt so guided. And this is another deep connection and what to say, a validation of whatever it is happening. Thank you so much, and I look forward to reading this book. So far, it has kept me really glued to all the pages, and it's an amazing book. Congratulations, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your sharing and thank you for reading the book. Thank you. Thank you so much. Uh, yes, we can have Sarvya. Sravya, sorry. Yes.
Namaste, Hitesh.
Namaskar. Namaskar.
This is my daughter. She will share her experience.
Namaste.
Namaste.
So today it was a wonderful experience in different from every day. Today it was like the energy was just flowing within me. Like there is no words to express how I felt or what was going on with me. It was just so wonderful, and I cannot explain what I experienced. There are no words. Thank you so much.
Yes. Well, I get what you're feeling. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kripaji.
Yeah. Good evening, Hitesh ji.
Good evening.
It was a beautiful meditation, beautiful experiences. But today I did not visualize anything. I did not see anything. But today the feeling was different. I just felt I was a lump of clay. I was a lump of gold, and I realized that the entire thing is actually a whole. Like everything is not separate, human beings, animals, like everything is one single whole. I got this insight today, and I think I've got a lot of answers to many of my questions.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. I cannot explain just now, but I'm getting the feel of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. Sunita ji. Unmute yourself, please.
Yeah. So, Hitesh, it was a wonderful meditation. One thing I want to tell you, that was the most surprising thing. In the beginning of the meditation, I saw your old self, Hitesh, a old self with a big beard, and I knew it was you. So it was so surprising for me. I can't tell you. It was you with the beard, your old self I saw. Like 2 months back, I was speaking to my son, and he told me, "Mummy, I saw something." I said, "What?" He said, "I saw a girl sitting in front of me, and I could see her past, present, future, everything together at one go." I said, "I've read only in books. Today, I saw your old self, not nothing of me, Hitesh, or old person, old man." It was wonderful to see that. And I saw at one go that there was a chariot and with a horse in front, which I think somewhere my Atman was that horse, which was that kind of a thing. And I experienced a lot as energy in my body. But the main thing was I saw you as your old person. That was something really.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Arundhati ji.
Namaskaram. During the course of the meditation, I was able to see this part of my heart open, and inside one Shivalingam, I usually go to a temple nearby Shiva temple, and the same Shivalingam and my Guru performing Abhishekam and all the pujas here. At the same time, I could see the same thing in the temple. So I was confirmed that what is there, it is here. Then at the same time, I heard that slokam Om Purnamida 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 Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudechide. Then one question that is maybe very silly. We see the same great soul in every, that Atman in everything. How can we kill a cockroach, a spider, or something which comes? It's a very big problem for me. Sometimes we catch a rat, but we never kill it. But some cockroach or some lizard or something comes, then how we should treat it? It's very difficult for us to kill that, even an ant.
Right, right. So, although we try to be at bay from all these activities, we should not use violence. There are many other ways. For example, if I tell you, once place where we were living earlier, there was this pigeon who was staying in the balcony, and that pigeon will keep on dropping, in the entire balcony, and it will keep on, making it dirty. So that was a very big concern for the health that was, there. And so we intuitively spoke to that pigeon. We requested him. And within a few days, that pigeon shifted. He was there, but he would not make it dirty. So there are ways to, to do that, and we can do that. If your intent is there, that I am not going to hurt no matter what, universe will give you the ways to do that.
You are right, because I am very much afraid of spider. Sometimes in the bathroom I will see, my husband once told, talk to the spider. 2 times I have done, it has gone, that's right. But I have to make it use every day. Then one thing also, you said about in the Sundaram, you have told about the COVID and all that. What is the future of?
Well, it is not written like that. You have to read between the lines to get that.
Okay.
So we all are a part of this shift, and this shift is already, in beautiful custody. It is being taken care of, and it is beautifully happening. So, yeah.
Thanks a lot. No words to express my gratitude, whatever I don't know, affection or whatever I don't know.
Thank you. Gratitude. Thank you. Kaizad.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, Hitesh.
Hello.
I have only a small observation of myself. I just thought I'd share it with you. That I think one of the toughest things to explain to anyone would be awareness. It's like the taste of salt. Tough to explain. And you can't explain it once the bulb is on, it's on. You can't explain what light is. But this week I've sort of got the hang of what a higher vibration is. Even though you hear about it for decades. And I think I've realized it because I've found the difference between a good mood and what is a higher vibration. You can not be in a good mood also, but you'll find a better vibration. That's it.
That's beautiful. Wow. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Thank you for taking time to share. Thank you. Anilji. You have to unmute yourself. Yes.
Yeah. Hi. Hi.
Hello, Sujata ji.
This is me. A wonderful week. Every day was being better. But today I would like to share the realization I had during the meditation. At one point, I suddenly realized that, as you said, I'm the Atman, and I have taken the form of this body to experience what I'm experiencing. So recently, for past 1 week, I've been experiencing some health issues, stomach issues or something, and I've been wondering why it's happening, where have I gone wrong in my diet or something. But today I got the realization that it's not me who is suffering. I have chosen this experience to learn something, and the suffering is in the body, not in me.
Wow.
So I could feel that difference today. And this continued for some time. Like I could hear voices from the children are playing outside in our building, Niche. So their voices were coming once or twice, but I did not get disturbed. Immediate thought was the same flame which is within me is within them also.
Yes.
So we are one. So I did not get disturbed even for a minute कि उनकी आवाज़ों से meditation में disturbance हो रहा है.
Right. बहुत सुंदर.
So these two experiences, realizations came, which I wanted to share with you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you for the guidance. Beautiful.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Sriniketan ji.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Namaste, Hitesh. Awesome, beautiful. Acha, the experience was just awesome. I have a question. I went quite deep. बहुत deep गई मैं. And then I could feel that black hole. वो जो vacuum. जहाँ पे कुछ नहीं था. I was not feeling anything, not my breath, not my body, but still I was aware of that space. So is that Atman?
Yes. The very constant.
OMG. And I could feel that everything is there.
Yeah.
The whole universe is there.
Yes. Beautiful.
It was so beautiful. It was so nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Your face.
Thank you
is
so
showing
much.
that. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Sangeeta ji.
Namaste, Hitesh.
Namaste.
Today, I'm continuing this journey from since the day 22, 22nd day is mine. But it was a very beautiful experience today I had with you. So I'm feeling very much gratitude for it. So just want to share, I was going deep inside, and I was feeling vibration in my body, complete vibration. Like I was on a swing. I was moving like this, and sometimes I got times with a jerk on my neck also. And lastly, when I was clapping my hand and it's on my lap, I saw a beautiful light is going from my hand. And I just am thinking over it that my eyes opened and I see, but my eyes didn't open and it vanished. Beautiful experience. So I want to know what is it.
Wow. I think it is like receiving that higher frequency, higher vibration, higher energy in you. That's beautiful. Amazing. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Shamla ji, I saw Shamla ji here. Okay. Okay. Suranjana ji.
Yes. Thank you so much, Hitesh. It was an amazing experience. I'm just falling short of words. And today's meditation was so wholesome. Whenever you say everything is whole, I could see myself in everyone, whomsoever I'm looking at. I just saw myself in them. And then all her, everything went away. It was so beautiful, so beautiful. And the state is so blissful right now. Thank you so much. And I'm going to miss you from tomorrow. And one more question. Since yesterday, during meditation, I'm feeling a pain in the right side of my chest. And it goes away after the meditation.
Right.
So why it is so? I'm
Yeah.
very new to meditation that way.
That's fine. There are certain times there are changes that are happening in our etheric body. So the energy, when enters the etheric body, it is working on the pain, right, to clean something. So that's perfectly okay. From your side, what you can do is see the main ingredient of that pain, and you know what is the main ingredient. Because when you see the main ingredient, the pain will not bother you.
Acha, okay. And one more thing, I just noticed that during the end of the meditation, when it is going to end, I just feel restless. I can't hold myself till end.
Yeah.
My body starts itching and my legs. I can't hold myself till end.
So I would suggest that you stay with those moments, in the sense that continuing to meditate. Just to give you an example, when we are gymming, there comes a time when we are tired. We say, ab nahi karenge. But it is only when you continue doing after that point, you begin to, lose weight or do whatever you want to do or build muscles. That point is called tipping point.
Okay.
So make use of the tipping point that you have in meditation. This is your tipping point, because that discomfort when arises, it is a discomfort of all the vikaras in you, the maya, the blocks in you.
Yes.
And you stay with it. What is going to happen is they're going to dissolve. And every time you're going to be better and better.
Okay. How can I stay in that actually? My concentration just goes away at the time.
But even if it goes away, just take a deep breath and say, it's okay for me to be here. It's okay for me to experience what I am experiencing. And keep the eye on the real self in that discomfort, because that discomfort has also arisen from that.
Okay.
Keep your eye there, not on the outside. So that will really ease in your journey.
So nice, nicely explained. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Shamla ji.
Hi, Hitesh.
Hello, namaste, Amma.
It's such a beautiful thing. I mean, I just did the Chandogya and you started with the story. And what inspired me to share is Sunita's share, that she's seen your old self. You remember in 2012, I met you first time when you came home to heal me.
Yeah.
For me, you're sometimes a child and sometimes an old self. So I resonate very much with that. Now, when you're doing the meditation, you're the old self. And when you say Amma, you're the child.
Yes.
So that's what I wanted to share. Thank you so much for all the beautiful meditations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for always
Stay blessed.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Vandana ji.
Namaste, can you hear me?
Namaskar. Yes.
Sorry, I keep coming every alternative day, but I don't know who else to reach out to with the experiences.
That's a good thing.
So I come and speak.
That's a good thing.
So today, what happened is I put into practice your previous suggestion to keep accepting any of these blockages that come through, and I got the answer today saying that's the tipping point, so push yourself a little more. That certainly is helping me. I felt the energy in my body, I kept on observing my breath and what's happening in my body. One of the key things that I observed is at different points, it was almost like there was a pause. There was a pause in my heartbeat. I was made to stay still, and then I moved forward. And then, it was happening at various stages across my body. What does this mean? And I do not have any doubt that it's my imagination. I don't think it's my imagination because it cannot happen constantly throughout the meditation.
Right.
And finally, even when you asked everybody to come in, I couldn't come back. I almost came back just about 10 minutes back, and therefore I raised my hand.
Right. Well, when we are meditating, there are times when the breath becomes shorter and shorter, and eventually it is a pause. It settles here. It settles here in your third eye region. That is a state of samadhi. You enter in those realms wherein you are totally that constant, one with that constant. And that is how, we are fixated, because all your nadis, Ida, Pidas, Ida and Pingla and Sushumna, they are matching here. So everything is becoming one here. That is how you're experiencing that. So it is perfect. That's a good thing. Wonderful experience.
Thank you. And sometimes I certainly feel like a fake, when I'm like experiencing the calmness, the patience is increasing, etc. It's like, Banjara, is this you really? This seems to be somebody different.
Yeah, that's good. That is also good, because that keeps us, our humanly self grounded. Because otherwise we might miss on our vinamrata, our humility. Vidya dadati vinayam. The real knowledge brings us humility. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Sridharji.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, Hitesh.
Hello, Sridharji.
Thank you for these amazing sessions all these days. And you touched upon some amazing favorite topics of mine, particularly death, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, and the Tat Tvam Asi. And whenever I take meditation session, I would always somehow come up with Satyam Shivam Sundaram, either in the beginning, middle, or in the end. Okay. So it's been just amazing. I just want to express my love and gratitude to you. You are a beautiful master. Maybe we should call you Master Sundaram. So we will miss you, but you are in our hearts. We are not going to miss you that way. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your kind words, and thank you. It's an inspiration coming from all of you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. And friends, today is the last day. But at the same time, I would say that you don't have to miss me, because we have somebody else operating, taking us, facilitating sessions from tomorrow, and we look at the main ingredient. We don't stay with who it is, but we stay focused at the main ingredient. And from tomorrow, Ambika Khanna would be taking sessions with you. She's an amazing master herself, and you're going to definitely enjoy your journey with her. And so before I go, I would really like to thank, my teachers, Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi, for giving me this beautiful opportunity to meditate with you. And I would definitely like to thank, QLU's Maitreya Sangha for, holding this space so beautifully for all of us to meditate together. And thank you, Nitin. Thank you, Harika. And thank you to each one of you who've been, with me meditating and waiting for me to close the session. And we are still here, and, even the time has crossed its actual limit. But thank you for making it successful. It is you who's been the main ingredient to this. Okay. And on this note, I wish you a great journey ahead. Please continue to embrace all that is there, because when we embrace all that is there, we are able to embrace all that is what life gives to us. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.